everyone, TBT again, producer with the vibe. You're welcome to another video. I'm so sorry I haven't been posting for a while now. I've been hella busy, but I'm back now, and I promise to try my best to give amazing content every day or every week perhaps. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So in this tutorial, like you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing something a little different. For a long time I've been under the impression that you need this high quality equipment, so to say, to actually create good sounds, or to actually get a good enough or professional sounds from your song. You're going to be hearing a lot of producers, a lot of engineers talking about how you need all this high quality equipment to actually make good sound. Yes, you do need them. If you have the money to actually upgrade, then fine, it's something that you should do when you have enough to upgrade. But for those that don't have such income to actually work with high quality equipment, a budget equipment can do just almost not as well as those equipments, but can actually do a very decent give a very decent sound. I can't stress the importance enough on your skill set, on how your skill set comes into play, no matter what, and no matter how expensive your equipment is or your equipments are. In the wrong hand, it's as good as trash, or as good as nothing. And so for all the upcoming producers out there, all the solo artists out there looking to actually record and try to mix their songs and get it out there, this video is for you. And things like this are going to be posted on my channel daily on how to work with budget equipment and get very good decent sound, get a very good and decent mix from your sound. And so without further ado, without wasting much of our time, let's get right into it. So this whole song I'm about to play for you now was mixed and mastered by me. So it was recorded with this BM 800 condenser mic. You can go check out, it's on Amazon, on GG, on different platforms, and it's a budget microphone, and I recorded directly into the Behringer U-phoria UM2 sound card or sound interface. Very affordable interface. Also, it's connected directly into the interface, then straight into the DAW, so there is no much processing done, so you can actually listen to it. And I'm going to show you how to get a good sound out of get the very best out of your budget equipment. If you have a budget interface, a budget microphone, whatever equipment you work with, doesn't matter, because I'm always going to be trying to address each and every budget friendly equipment, and how you can get the most out of it, how you can try and get at least a very good professional sound out of it. Not as amazing as the ones that are high quality, but something good and something decent and something close. So without wasting much of our time, let's get right into it. So this song is called Quiet Place. I'm gonna play it mixed already, then I'm gonna play it dry, and I'm gonna go through the process of how I achieved this after the recording with the BM 800 condenser microphone, the U-phoria UM2 sound interface. So let's get right into it.
It's T-Beats with the vibe.
So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you. You never let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You never let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You never let me go. So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you. You never let me go. Let me go. me go, let me go. You never let me go. I can't do without you, like body and soul, like father and son that puts smiles on their face. I can't live without you, just as water for life. So you are to me and my energy to me. So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you, never let you go. In my attitude, never let you go. In my trials, never let you go. In my pain, never let you go. In my hard time, never let me go. Lord, I love you. Oh, yeah.
With what you can hear, and you see, I tried as much as possible to get it to sound at least close to a very professional sound. I'm just going to solo out the vocals, the main vocal. You can see I separated everything here. I'm just going to solo out the main vocal first, dry, so you listen to how it sounds like.
So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you. You never let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You never let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You never let me go.
As you can see, there's a very huge difference, guys, huge difference. And the reason why is because first of all, it's looking lifeless, empty and all. So I'm going to go through the process of how I achieved the sound I did. First, let me take this off. As usual, I added my auto tune first, selected auto and tenor, the scale of the song. I placed the auto retune speed on 10, which you can see there. Secondly, I went for my deductive EQ, but it's always good to know the kind of equipment you're working with and how to actually use them, how to get the most of them, especially during the recording and the mixing. And one thing I've come to notice about this particular mic is that it's very harsh on the high end. So after I did a little bit of cut on the low end there at about 57.280 hertz, I went for a high pass also, a low pass also, which is a high cut at about 1027 hertz thereabouts. So yeah, as you can see, I didn't do any boost and sweep here, because when you're dealing with a mic that you're not sure how it sounds like, how the frequencies of the mic sounds like, or how, especially with a mic that's a budget mic, you doing the boost and sweep method might not be the best thing, because all the frequencies there might actually sound terrible to your ears, especially when you boost them up. So I think it's best left the way it is, so everything works in hand in hand. That's with the auto tune. This is what it sounds like.
So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you. You never let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You never let me go.
Okay, as you can see, it's actually, let me bypass it.
So far from you, never let
With
you
it on.
go. I
With it
might
off.
be so far from you. You never let me
With it on.
go. Let me go.
As you can see, it just actually controlled that those high ends that are just so rough. So what I did next, I added my DSR, set it there, and after that I went for the noise gates to actually remove this. One other thing I noticed with these budget mics is that they have a lot of noise. They don't really have low noise, so you have to control that also after recording, before recording, or whatever. So what I did was I used the noise gates to actually do that here with filter limiter. Then I went for a compression here. I didn't touch anything here. This is just a mild compression, just to catch the peaks of the song. And here is what it sounds like with this, with everything here on.
So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you. You never let me go. Let me go.
And here's what it sounds like with the beats.
Steve Beats with a vibe.
So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you. You never let me go.
So as you can see, there's a huge difference there. It just sort of controls all. When working with such mics, what you should do first is think about the mic, the equipment that you're using, and know your equipments and how to treat them before anything else. So as you can see, before my main compression comes in, I'm fixing things with the mic, trying to get it to sound very decent first before going for the compression and parallel compression, adding reverbs and all of those. So after that, I went for the Pro MB, which is the multi-band compressor. Another thing I noticed about this mic is that it lacks a lot of low end, and the mid-range also is lacking a little. The high ends are brutal, which I controlled with the EQ there, the Pro Q2. So what I did here was boost a little of the low end so that it's controlled, a little of the high ends, and then control the boost a little of the mid-range, and then control the high ends a whole lot more. So here's what it sounds like with those horns.
So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you. You never let me go. Let me go.
So as you can see, drastic change there is giving it this body. It's adding this body to it, this feel to it. And mind you, okay, we'll get to that point. Then I have my compressor. This is the settings for the compressor I did because of the vocal itself. You should know how to compress your sound perfectly, because you use the compressor wrongly and then you get a bad sound from it also, which I also have a tutorial on. You check it out in the link below. So after that, I have this plugin. Like I said in my first tutorial, it's my go-to plugin for boosting a little of the high end. So I have it. It's the Slick EQ, and that's what I put at the end to boost, give it this character to boost some of the high end. But what I did, I increased it a little. I was boosting about 8.6 dB there to give it more feel, because I had cut a lot of the high ends. So to replace it, just control some of the high ends there. Here's what it sounds like then with it.
So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you.
So this is before.
Steve Beats with a vibe.
So far from you, never let you go.
This is after with the beat.
Steve Beats with a vibe.
So far from you, never let you go.
This is without the beat. This is before without the beat.
So far from you, never let you go.
This is after without the beat.
So far from you,
Without.
never let you go. I might
With
be
the
so
effects.
far from you. You
Before.
never let me go.
After.
Let me go. Let me go.
So as you can see, it's giving it this character, this feel, making it to sound a whole lot fuller. So after that, I did the parallel compression and my wet to the dry to the vocal bus, and the wet and the dry also goes to the vocal bus, the normal parallel compression. And for the wet, I'm using this plugin here. It's also a free plugin, the classic compressor. It's an analog plugin, so it sounds amazing. So what I did, I went for the preset of hard compression there, and kind of staged it to give it this feel more. So here's what it sounds like now.
So far from you, never let you go. I might be so far from you. You never let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
As you can see there, it's just cut right through the mix. Drastic change there. So that's the way that helps. So after that, I have my delays and my reverb. I'm gonna turn them on. For the delay, I used the Valhalla delay. Yeah, set it to, I think, echoes, then vocals, then the hip hop delay, and the hi-fi pop delay. Yeah, that was what I used. So with the delay on, here is what it sounds like. Let me turn off the reverb.
See beats with a vibe.
So far from you, never let you go.
And mind you, while it was playing, I sort of controlled the delay, so it's not too much while it was playing to underneath. I used the fruity limiter for that. Went to compress here, selected the sidechain to the main vox, and then did a compression there. So let me play that for you so you see the way it ducks down whenever he's singing, and then comes up whenever he stops.
See beats with a vibe. See beats with a vibe.
So far from you, never let you go.
So as you can see from it here, you see the way it ducks down. Whenever it stops, it comes back up again. Here you can see it here, ducks down when it starts again and comes back up. These places you see here are empty spots, as you can see here. Let me open that.
See beats with a vibe.
So far.
See beats with a vibe.
So far from you, never let you go.
So sorry for all that. As you can see here now, you see the way it ducks down. These are empty spots here, so it comes up, trying to come up, and then it comes up when it's not saying anything to actually fill those spaces, and it ducks down also when it starts singing again. So it sort of fills out the song. It has enough delay when he stops underneath to just give it this full vibe. So after that, I have my reverb. For the reverb here, I use the fruity reverb 2, and increase the wet, increase the size, reduce the high cuts. I reduce the high cuts so it doesn't sound too sharp on the high ends. Again, this mic, you need to control the high ends a whole lot, even with your reverb. So after that, I also, because I'm applying my reverb as a send, I can actually control it the way I want to. So again, I'm going for the full sound to make it sound a little professional, a lot more professional than before. So what I did was try to get that full sound from it. So I also had to control the reverb, so it's not just all over the roof and sharp. So what I did was did a high pass and a low pass right here to control the reverb sound. So with the reverb, here's what it sounds like.
Steve Beats with a vibe.
So, so far from you, never let you go. I might be so, so far from you. You never let me go. Let me go, let me go. You never let me go. Let me go, let me go. You never let me go.
So as you can see, there's a drastic change right now. We're heading somewhere. So after that, I have my backups here. Everything I did here on the main Vox were the same with the backup. The only difference was that for the MB, the multiband compressor, what I did, the only difference was that for the multiband compressor, I reduced the mid-range a whole lot more and increased the low end a whole lot more than before. I have pretty much the same plugins here, the same way I did, and the backup is pretty much the same thing, but I reduced the delays, so delays are not too much. Reduce the send to the reverb also, so it's not too much. And here's what it sounds like with the backup on.
Steve Beats with a vibe.
So, so far from you, never let you go.
Okay, the backup. Okay, here's what it sounds. So here's what it sounds like with the backup on.
So, so far from you, never let you go. I might be so, so far from you.
So as you can see there, I reduced the backup a whole lot more to just give it this underneath feel. Then I have my ad-libs here. Yeah, as you can see. For the ad-libs, I didn't send it to the reverb at all because I have its own reverb here. As you can see, it's created its own reverb. Probably also pretty much the same thing, but the only difference was that for the EQ, I went for the telephone effect. That's just all. And for the multi-band compressor here, I reduced the low end a lot, increased a little of from the high end and the mid range, and that's it. Let's hear what that sounds like.
So, so far from you, never let you go. I might be so, so far from you. You never let me go.
So as you can see, clean, clear sound, full. So that's just it. Really hope this video helped you. So till next time, T-Bits out, producer with a vibe. Thank you so much for watching.